Greetings, Commanders! It's Ryant1UM here, and today we are back once again in Stellaris Console Edition with the Abomination Imperium. That's right, you guys. So, a little bit of a disclaimer here at the beginning. If you hear any sounds in the background, my lovely fiance got her second vaccine shot of the COVID vaccine, and it's got her under the weather a little bit. She's in a little bit of pain, so she's actually in the room with me, so if you hear any sounds, that's what that is. But in the last episode, let's see, was that the second episode of the Abomination Imperium? No, it was the first episode of the Abomination Imperium. Something like that. All I know is we're doing really, really well for the current time. The year is 2266, and we've yet to go to war with anybody, but that changes today. Today we are going to go to war with the Citizen Union of Zumo, or Zumo, whatever you want to say. Now, the Great Uru Empire would also be a great target, however, they extend all the way down here, and, you know, they're a bit far for us at the moment. Now, the biggest issue that I see going on right now in the galaxy is the large federation known as the Federal Sapient Nations. Also, these guys, I have no idea how the hell they got so damn powerful, but that's just how big they are. The Vryn Interplanetary Sovereignty, they're equivalent to me, and I have over, like, 13k fleet power, which is interesting. So, not exactly sure what's going on there, but we're gonna outfit all of our ships, get everything like that done, get everything like that ready. I'm gonna build up some armies, and then we're gonna go to war to turn these into a scion underneath of our proud benefactors. Let's go ahead and come here to the trash pile, and let's grab the psionic armies. So we'll just throw down a bunch of these bad boys just like that. There we go. And let's get this stuff going. So, inevitably, we are going to go to war today. Hopefully, it will be sooner rather than later. And then we can get all of this stuff kind of colonized and everything like that. And we've got one more planet inside of there. It's a size 10 Arctic world. But still, I'll take it. It's more worlds for us. Consumer goods are becoming an issue. One that I really wish we did not have at the moment. But, with any luck, we will soon be positive on them. Hey, we found the First League headquarters. Wonderful. And gave us a whole shit ton of influence, maxed us out on influence, and now we have access to a size 25 relic world. So let's go ahead and build a starbase right there once it's fully done. And then let's see. We finished Discovery in the last episode. If we go ahead and take a look, I think Supremacy would be good for next. Ship fire rate, and then, alright, that works for me. So we did the Transcendence, and we did the Mind Over Matter. Next, 4, we're probably going to want to go for... I don't know, I'll do some thinking. The members of the Galactic community have voted to establish a Galactic Council membership in this august body. We'll be limited to representatives from the 3 most powerful and influential empires in the community. Until a new council is elected, these are the Vryn Interplanetary Sovereignty, the Screvian Corporate Holdings, and the Union of Ikara. The members of the council are expected to lead and safeguard the galactic community. Their increased powers allow them to cut through some of the red tape that so often inhibits the decision-making process in large political institutions. So the puppeteers have finally revealed themselves. Wonderful. So, a little bit of an update. Fenhabanis is going to be colonized here very, very soon. This will give us access to a size 25 relic world, and it will really begin to push our tech to where we want it to go. Now, we really do need to start taking a look at some of the trade in space, because our consumer goods are becoming a really big issue right now. So, in order to do that, we are going to be dealing with some space pirates here for a little while. But, I do want to go ahead and put trading hubs in a lot of the big areas. That way, you know, they connect multiple spots, and we can go ahead and, you know, collect more of the trade value out in space. Because there's so much of it up there, that's so many consumer goods we could be getting from that. Since we can't develop the... Oh, but we can, never mind. We can develop this one and throw down some new civilian industries right there. Same thing with this right here. We can start to throw down another one of the strongholds, because this is going to be both a stronghold world as well as a mining world. And we do need to go ahead and learn all of this stuff right here to go ahead and get rid of all of those tile blockers, because now we're out of mining districts to build. And we're definitely going to need to get all of that stuff going. Then the tech world that we've got right here. This is going to hurt us for a bit. But we need more research. We need more tech. We need to be able to catch up with a lot of these people. Especially these guys. I have no idea how the hell they're so damn powerful.
We have mastered a new technology.
But looks like the Citizen Union decided to make the first swing. Or kind of make the first bit of action there. They claimed the system of Mathrop, which is this spot right here. Why go over Sosta? Not exactly sure why that happened. But in the background, I actually went ahead and gene edited our pups. And let's see. I gave them the, what is it? Conservationist. So it's a negative 10% or minus 10% to pop consumer good upkeep. That should be done here very soon, 11 months. So that will also help with our current problem with consumer goods, and hopefully that will kind of nip it in the bud for a while, and then we can, you know, get all of this trade value up in space. So we're almost done filling in the holes. Obviously we cannot go into the singularity because, well, there's a fucking worm in there right now. And then over here we have the automated dreadnought right here. And then right here is a 3.4k fleet of space amoebas, but we can take them out pretty quickly. Okay, so now that we're collecting the trade that's actually in space now, we are a little bit better with our consumer goods. Thing is, though, the trade routes, they're going to have a lot of piracy along them for now. But once we get into gateways and everything like that, we'll actually be able to, you know, take care of that a bit easier and a bit more. But for now, it's kind of just a quick fix. But luckily, the lovely citizen union of Zumo over here continuously claim a lot of our space, which just makes it even better, because now we have a reason to go to war. Is there a way to see which ones they've claimed on me? There used to be. Aha, there it is. Okay. So they've claimed those 4 systems right there. Okay. That's totally fine, because I'm moving our ships down into position as we speak. And they don't know what's coming to them. They really don't. So, let's go ahead and take a look at them right now. Let's make sure that they don't have any things with anybody else. They do have... Oh, fuck! They have a defensive pact with them. Okay, how exactly did they get over to them? I don't think they can they? Do they have a wormhole in their space? No, they only have L gates. What megastru... Oh, they have a ruined ring world in the Maya system. Okay, no. They're... Do they have open borders with the Union of Ikara? Let's take a look. They have... No, they have closed borders to the Union of Zumo and the Union of Kara. Okay, so they're not going to be able to come and help them. Even though we're going to be at war with 2 different empires, I think we're still going to be okay. Now, if I go to declare war, bring into fold. War is waged to vassalize the enemy under our fallen empire overlord. In the event of a status quo peace, the systems we occupy will be released as a new vassal of our overlord if they include at least 1 planet. Okay, let's do it.
On the nauseating Xenos.
On the nauseating Xenos. Alright, there we go. So, we'll go ahead and pop those in there. And let's see. We also need to make sure that you, once you're done fighting, need to make sure that these 2 fleets are following the cruiser fleet, because there's only 2 of them in there, and they do need some protection. Theirs is most likely Conquer, that's what I thought. So now, let's go ahead and move you into position. What kind of fleet we got there? 2,500? Yep. Let's see if we can catch them off guard a little bit. They've only got 1 cruiser, 15 corvettes, 6 destroyers. Let's see if we can get them caught off guard a little bit. Come on, get them in there.
Xeno station engaged.
There we go. There you go. That did some damage to them.
Construction.
Alright, perfect. So then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll just make sure that they cannot reinforce. Go there and go there. Meanwhile, we're also constructing the rest of the space stations out here. Got one more thing right there, and then we are pretty much, in fact, we are done with the expansion, with the exception of this system, and this system. But that's because there's lovely enemies inside of there. Now, we do need to just keep an eye on whether or not the citizen, or the things over here, the Vrin Interplanetary Sovereignty, we're just going to call them Vinny. We're going to call them Vinny, okay? Because that's a mouthful every time I want to say that. But let's see, they have a fleet right there. That's a 3181. And then they've got one here. That's a 1065. Okay, so yeah, this is nothing too bad. I think honestly we're going to be just fine when we hop into the system, and then we'll hop into their capital with our armies.
Hostile Xeno
Plus we've got higher tech than them, so yeah, we're mopping the floor with them at the moment. And then here, send you into there. We need to keep up on selling these bad boys and buying more alloys, so that in the event of us needing to, we can go ahead and reinforce our fleets pretty quickly.
Fleet engaged.
Alright, here we go. What happened here? The governor died. Well, what the hell? Where did he take? There we go. Alright, 3.3k, that's got a battleship in there, but we're gonna shred it. Oh yeah, no, we're totally fine with that.
We have mastered a new
Perfect. Alrighty. Go ahead and do that right there. That right there. And advanced railguns. Okay, is there any are there any bad boys in our space at the moment? No. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we're just going to continue to wipe out their systems that have stations in them. It's best to just kind of grab every system that you can, because then they can't actually rebuild their space stations.
We have mastered a new technology.
But looks like their allies are leaving them high and dry, and it's kind of funny. And we're about to lose all the food.
Xeno station engaged. One of our spaceports is under attack.
I don't know where it keeps saying one of our spaceports is under attack, but okay. Uh-oh. First contact with the Fexclenga Archivists. Yes, yes, we've heard it all before. We are the Fexclenga Archivists, and you are the Abomination Imperium. Greetings. Well met. Stay out of our space or face certain doom, and so forth. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're quite busy. That's a problem, because that means the fanatic materialists are in the galaxy, but our lovely parents are the fanatic spiritualists. These two don't really like each other. So if War in Heaven breaks out, we will automatically be on the side of the spiritualists. So we better get very powerful very quickly. Oh my goodness, the augurs have decreed that you should receive this gift for your continued service to us. Do not squander it. Thank you for the 4,000 freaking consumer goods. Thank you, our parents. Our parents are so nice to us. They give us free money whenever we need it. Just like we're starving kids in college. Oh my god, I love them. Alright, so we're pretty much almost done occupying all of the space within this lovely empire. And once that's the case, we'll be able to just swoop in with our armies, which just so happen to be right there. So we got 1.8k worth of armies right there. We're going to go ahead and send them down and lovingly bring them into the fold to become one of us, underneath of our lovely parents. And if they ever want to get out, they have to declare war on Fanatic Spiritualist Fallen Empire, which is what we like to call in this business a bad idea.
We have mastered a new technology.
So this fleet right here needs to be outfitted with a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to go ahead and spend all of our alloys reinforcing the cruiser fleet, because the cruiser fleet got decimated. Like there was nothing left. There was just nothing left. And so we want to make sure that they can actually stand up to a fight. But right now we're just kind of getting through a lot of this early game tech, trying to get through all of it. And our armies should be landing here momentarily. Yep, there they go. And they'll wipe the floor with them because they're psionic. Okay, so the entirety of their empire has now been claimed by us. The problem is, because we're at war with them and another empire, it won't let us finish off the war, because it's also counting their war goal as part of the cumulative war goal as well. So if we wanted to achieve the war goals of bringing into the fold, we would need to get all the way over to them, to the Vrin Interplanetary Sovereignty, or VINI, in order to get that going. Now, if we do settle status quo, that means there will be a new empire created, except it won't delete the Citizen Union of Zumo. In fact, I believe the only system that they'll have is their capital system, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Zumo, just right here. So it would just be the Citizen Union of Zumo right there in that system, and then every other system that had a planet would be a part of this new empire that would be brought into the fold underneath of our benefactors. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do here, because as much as I want to, I would really like to be able to bring them into into the fold, but I can't get over to where these guys are at unless, wait, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize that I had opened borders with the Raxacodium Church of Tomorrow. Do they like us? Oh my gosh, they do. Okay. Oh, well shit, okay. I'll reinforce all my fleets and then we'll head on over. Cool, okay, I didn't actually know that I could do that. So they can't get to me, but I can get to them. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So by the time we get over there, we'll just claim a little bit of their space, and hopefully by then, we'll be good to go. I am tempted to claim this ruined ring section right here, just for shits and giggles, just to spite them. But it is kind of far away. We do have a lot of extra influence, though. I've actually been spending a lot of it. Capacity subsidies, as well as mining subsidies. You can see that our mineral production is a bit overbalanced, or overpowered is what I'm trying to say. But our planets are doing quite nicely. Look at this. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. Can put up some new strongholds just like that. And we're blowing through tech because our tech is finally getting to where it needs to be. And if I'm not mistaken, we actually just unlocked habitats as well. So, I'm thinking, what if we go ahead and start to build some habitats in our home system? Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna need... Is there anything with energy that we can build it around? Yeah, right there. A boom bam. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and start diverting some of our alloys away from ships into habitat building from now on. So our first habitat has now been constructed, and it will indeed have our reactor districts on there. So we're going to be building mostly reactor districts in a lot of these habitats because our research is going to be coming from a lot of the worlds that we've got. And then eventually we'll want to build ourselves up a science nexus and everything else like that. Now, we're going to not go with status quo at the moment because we do have our fleets moving over to the system at the moment. They are a bit beefier, 14k fleet power with our corvettes, 3900 with our cruisers, and 8700 with our Fallen Empire fleet. So, I mean, they're definitely not the strongest at the moment, but at least we'll be able to do some damage to them, and hopefully either by the time we get there, the war goal is, you know, achieved, or we status quo and we win either way. So, you know, I'm completely okay with that. Planets are looking good. But we do indeed just need more planets. And with the war exhaustion almost being at 100%, we do need to get over there quicker rather than slower. Yeah, there's 100% war exhaustion right there. Oh, I'm hoping that we can actually get there. 670 days until it's there. How long do they have to go? Are they almost over there? No, there's no way they're almost over there. No. Okay.
Construction complete.
Where exactly are they headed to? Okay, so yeah, they're... Okay, no, yeah, no, they're not going to make it. No, they're not going to make it. Alright, so let's go ahead and status quo. Let's send them back home. Because they're not going to make it in time, so it's really not going to be worth it to send them all the way over there and then bring them all the way back. Especially if someone goes to war with us, we don't want to be caught out of position. So let's offer status quo and see what happens. I really hope that this does what I think it does. Yes, it does. Okay, so this the Citizen Union of Zemo is now very tiny, which is awesome. And it looks like their allies are now revoking all of their stuff, which is totally hilarious. And now the Zoom Imperial Colonies is another empire underneath of our lovely and proud benefactors. So, I suppose the next ones that we're going to go to war with to get in there would be the Great Yaru Empire. But hey, look at that, the Union of Ikara. They opened their borders to us. What nice lizards. They're so sweet. But I'm pretty happy with that so far. We'll continue to expand. We'll continue to get our economy going up even further. We'll continue to get more tech going. We need to start getting more and more of the exotic resources. But I think we're in a very good position to call it a day right here. So, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. I can't wait to do the next one. So, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and this has been Commander Ryantium, signing off.